So I just want to talk about facing your fears. Now, I think we all do really understand in our hearts that the only way that you can face a fear is by actually doing what it is that you fear. And that sounds really scary, and some people can really panic when they understand that. But when you're sitting in a place and you're fearing something and you're thinking about it constantly, you yourself are making that fear grow in your mind. You're the only person. It's growing and growing and growing, and it becomes a bigger fear and a bigger fear and a bigger fear until you're sort of, engulfed in this fear that you feel, that really you don't understand if it's that fearful because you've not gone through and done that situation and been in that position. So you really don't know if it's going to be a fearful situation. Now I'm going to give you an example of a fear that I had to face, and it's something that once I did it, it changed my life. So we were in a situation where we lived somewhere and we were getting really badly racially abused, and it was a terrible situation. Our child was quite young then, and things were going on and we couldn't get out of that place where we were, and we were in this position. It was really quite bad, and it ended up with actually an attack happening. So we were in this position, and that really did affect me quite badly because I did get a lot of that kind of abuse as a child as well, and racial abuse and stuff like that, and witnessing violence. So that situation really did affect me, and I found that I was becoming, I didn't want to leave the house, I wasn't doing anything, I couldn't work, and I was in a really terrible situation. Anyway, eventually we left that place and we moved to a really nice area. And I thought to myself, right, my biggest fear was myself and, how all that abuse made me feel about myself. And it really did affect me quite badly. And at that time I was still watching TV, and, there was lots of normal things going on in my life. Programming, you could say. So all these things got to me a little bit more. So I was fearing, I didn't want to do anything. And so I faced my fear, and the way I did it was I went along to a college and I signed up to go to a drama course, and I thought, right, I'll be with strangers, I'll be having to do things, and I really did throw myself in the deep end. Seriously, guys, I actually just threw myself in the deep end. So I just moved to a new area, I went to a college and I signed up, I did this drama course, and it was the best thing I ever did in my life, because it just gave me so much confidence, and I learned a lot about myself again because I was able to talk to people. I'm a friendly person, I'm easy to get along with, I can be either really animated, I can also be really shy and quiet at times. Some people might find that really shocking, but I am quite an introverted person, and I am still quite quiet, but I like my quiet time now, and I get a lot from just quiet thinking time, and I really do enjoy that, and I understand stuff by doing that. But back to facing fears. So you have to jump into the deep end when it comes to your fear. Like if you fear maybe going out to work, maybe if you fear finding a partner. There's people who fear learning how to drive. There's those who don't want to leave a situation at home because they feel fear there. There's lots of different reasons why we have feelings of fear. Society is built around fear, you could say, so it's no surprise that we feel it. But there's personal fears, personal level fears, that have to be faced. And the only way you can get over that fear is by actually doing it. So do it today. This week, if you don't do it today, this week, try and do something that really, really you have a lot of fear about, and do it on your own, by yourself, for yourself. And I'm telling you now, you will feel, after you've achieved your biggest fear and you've done it, nothing can stop you. There's nothing you can't do. There is nothing you can't do, because you've just faced your biggest fear. What else is going to be a problem to you now? Just go for it. Go for it, please, and let me know. Don't sit there in fear, and don't sit there lonely anymore. It's your time. Peace out.